Hello, this is Wmpyr. I recently spoke to a longtime friend of mine. Knew this guy way back from college, and back then he was a Kuksul Wan guy. He had been doing Kuksul Wan, I think, all the way got up to like a brown belt, and then the politics turned him off. But anyway, I was showing him the LLC knife, right? And the moment he saw this, one of the things he said was he was like, yeah, the ramp here can see that it's used for the wave, and that's where I had to tell him, like, no, a wave is very specific for deploying it out of your pocket. It is for pocket deployment, right? And it's about speed. And this is not about that. This is because we take it out, we use the freaking thing closed. So it's not about speed in that sense of getting the blade out as fast as you can. No, it has nothing to do with the pocket deployment. And in fact, let me show you guys right here. See, we just did it right there, right off of my torso. The wave can't do that. It's not designed for that. Whereas this is pretty much whatever you could hook on, collarbone, neck, I mean, you could be as brutal as you want, but the original design was really meant for like your arm. So you go like this, and there you go. It's on the arm. You do have to practice it, okay? And I explained to you guys that there was basically 3 ways of doing it. The first way, that, I mean, this was instinctive for me because I guess I had been doing so much of the striking arts, is to strike, and when you strike through, you go bam, and you could see my hand went all the way out there, and that's not the way that the professor recommends, because that is not the way that he thinks. What he thinks is touch, okay? So not strike, he wants you to touch. So once you make that contact, then from here, you go right, and you could see that once you deploy it, the blade stays right here, very close, so that you can immediately go into usage. So that is what he recommends, okay, is to touch and do that. The other way is to touch and never break contact. You see, I never separate it. So immediately you're in trapping. So those are the 2 ways that he recommends. My way, I think, is a little bit more instinctive for people, but I highly suggest that you practice his way, and definitely do it that way, because that's what it was intended for, okay? And you, like right here on the arm, this is prime, right? This is the prime target right here, and you can see, boom, like so, and I'm right there. But you may not get that. You might be way over here. Okay, so if that's the case, you still have to practice that and make sure, because it does feel different. And, practice on different areas, okay? Make sure you use a trainer. With this, with the crimped, you can see that it doesn't have a blade, but it does have the jimping. And the jimping, it won't cut, okay, but it is designed to hook onto the skin better, okay, or clothing, because of the jimping, okay? So while it doesn't cut, it could still, you could still feel it. So definitely make sure that you invest in a trainer, and then, then you could do this kind of stuff. No problem, okay? So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.